Hello everyone and welcome back to the Guild of Dungeoneering. When we last left off, we had cleared out the rest of the grasslands and entered the jungle proper. We also have a lot of gold. So what we can do is expand the guild and get the level 2 blacksmith, the steel anvil. I want to get some of these better items. We've got like the ice shield here with Holy 2, Crush 2, ear muffs, Growth 1, Holy 1, Seafarer's Brace of Retribution on it, a Doom Plate, very useful item. Let's build the steel anvil. This means that we've got all of the items from tier 1 and tier 2. The only pieces that we're missing is now idols and the tier 3 stuff itself. We'll get to that in time, but for now it is time to go exploring. So we could continue along Snakes on a Plane, or we could do some of these other early missions. I think that we shall do one of these early missions, and let's demonstrate the power of the fountain. So we'll send off Samantha to venture deeper into double trouble. Defeat 2 jungle shaman is the mission objective. As you can see, we have 6 health because of the fountain giving us 1 additional health point. We'll place down a corridor piece here and fight against some pixies. Let's see. Pick on the little guys, why don't you? Yes, indeed. We'll also take this pirate map here. Ah, yeah, give us that pirate map! Let's get it, shall we? And defeat some pixies. Claw. Well, we'll just ore you back. A claw and an ore is not too powerful. You do have the thief trait, which means you move towards gold. But that's okay. Let's use get out of here. Defeat the pixies with some spiky trait action. Sweeping blast we can't do much about, so we'll just ore you. Excellent. Oi, successful. And we'll block this dark strike so you don't heal with nice try chomp, which will also defeat you thanks to spiky. Excellent. Let's pick up a good item. So we've got the ski goggles here for additional health, but I'm thinking I'll go for the sea charts, which gives us growth 1 as well as the wise trait. Excellent. We'll grab that pirate map, whatever it does. We'll place down a rune of fates here, and notice how we've got some more powerful enemies, like an owl bear instead of a bear owl, and we've got a bluff star bat instead of just a regular bat. Here we have a fountain of heroism. This would be nice to face off against the jungle shaman, it's got to be fair. Let's place down a rune of fates here, which does lure him away, and we'll put the Bluffstar Bat there. Oi! Bluffstar Bat! Yes, this favour would be quite useful. I'm thinking this fountain will be great to go against the jungle shaman. Spook is the first card, but the next card is Drain, because this is a predictable Bloodstar Bat, so let's use How Do You Like This? See how the bat is all twisted and warped. And it's got rage cards in it, which are much more powerful than irritable cards. Let's use nice try chump. Block that Bluffstar Bat's Drain. There's Thrash. A powerful card that we cannot do a lot about. So I'm going to use the Get Out of Here, which will block some damage but also return damage. I think that's more important. Lunge we cannot block, so we'll use Rekindle here. You can see already that the tier 2 enemies are more powerful. Yes, they are. We can't actually injure the opponent here, so let's just use Oi and throw it out. Here comes the Drain. We can't stop this either, so we'll just have to Oi. But if we do, we're going to die. Is there any better play? Not really. We're just going to have to Oi, hope for the best. Hopefully we'll draw one of the 2 cards that will get us out of the situation. And the simple reality is we don't. If this was in Kindle, we would have survived, and we don't. So the Bluffstar Bat finishes us off. And that's the power of tier 2. Glad to have demonstrated it for you.
Across the land from far and wide, they come to the guild and want to fight. Sad to see them sliced and diced. Not only once, but twice. And thrice.
Indeed. Let's go exploring again, shall we? I've actually just had a thought. A lot of our top tier dungeoneers are picking up really annoying traits thanks to battle scars. So for example, Jack Frost has Favoured, but also has the 1 loot choices of a higher level than normal. I'm thinking that this would be a good idea to pick up a second one of those blessings. So if I, for example, get the... I think it's Trickster's Favour? Yes, the Trickster's Favour would probably help in that regard towards making sure we got better items. So I'll build this now. We'll have to upgrade it before it'll be very good, but at least I think that was a good call. Means that I think Skynox is the same trait as well. When we're forced into a choice, we'll have more choices available, and I think that's important. Means that the people with the bad traits have a little bit less chance to just keel over dead. Never mind though, let's have another go and send off a different Dungeoneer. Let's send off, who would I like to send off? Let's send off Skynox again, shall we? Venture deeper, Skynox. We can rely on you. Okay. We only have corridor pieces like this for now, so I'll have to face off some more pixies. My crow form would like this. Indeed it would, Skynox. Defeat pixies in order to survive, I guess. Notice how we already have Fire Blast because of his Pyromaniac trait. It would not be unfair to say that it's a realistic trait. Okay. Dark Strike. If successful, you heal for 1. Notice how that's a sorcery 1. It's like the sorcery cards are much stronger than the magic cards from tier 1. And demonic 1 is already as powerful as a smite. So you can see that a lot of these enemies are more powerful. Thanks to Tenacious, the pixies will heal, but they are reduced to 1 hit point for another aspect of the bull to finish him off. And there we go. So we got some choice. We got the thermals, which will give us both growth 2, fire 2, and armor 1. The Fiscal Cow, which will give us 1 health and arcane 1. Or the sea charts for wires and growth 2. I'm going to go for the thermals because Skynox needs both growth and fire. He's both a nature mage and a chaos mage, I guess. Alright, so we've got a poisonous snake. We can deal with poisonous snakes, and we'll put a dire scorpion here. Claws out! Very jungly themed music for this area. Makes sense. Spider Bite is the first attack. We'll just aspect of the bull back. Claw. That's a secure advantage and just use Restore here, I think. It's a good moment to do it. Venomous Bite. Well, we could just attack back. We're still good health. We don't need to really worry too much. Restore. We cannot block this Restore, so we'll heal ourselves in order to not feel left out. How's that? Neurotoxin. Will we have a repel for Neurotoxin? Excellent. Restore again. Oh. Well, we'll just enkindle ourselves. It's a lot of healing on this this snake, isn't there? It's almost like it's trying to siphon the life out of us. Alright, Venom. We can't block it, so we'll just instead deal aspect of the Panther damage. I am noticing that our hit points are starting to be reduced, however. I'm going to bark skin this. Claw. We can handle Claw. Okay, yeah, so aspect of the dragon now. Boop. And now we'll use Flame Lash to finish off the poisonous snake. And there we go. So we have the Mariner's Medallion for Holy One and Blessed, Stiletto, and the Balaclava. Tenacious is a nice trait. I'm thinking that the Mariner's Medallion is the best. Oh wait, the compass is just an engraving. Is a good call. Give ourselves the Blessed trait. We've seen how good the Blessed trait was last video, after all. Let's place down a corridor piece here, a massive gem here. We could either fight a lizard man or a poisonous snake again. I think we'll fight neither of those because we want to keep this fountain bonus for this jungle shaman. Sounds good. I should try being a dire scorpion. Dire scorpion with 3 tails. Let's see how good this Dire Scorpion is. It has the Bulwark trait, which is powerful. We'll use Aspect of the Bull here. So Bulwark means that if I ever would deal 1 damage, it's going to be blocked. So for example, if I use the Aspect of the Bull here, this 1 shield would reduce the damage to 1, and then Bulwark would then finish off the rest of the blocking. So we're not going to be doing any of that shenanigans. We're just going to Fire Blast and do what we can. I can't block this Neurotoxin, but I am feeling a bit weak, so I will regenerate here. And naturally lose the quick card. But now that we are in a better position, we can start to lay into the Dire Scorpion a bit more. The music changing is a dramatic moment, as it should. We'll heal up here, thanks to the Holy Seal and the Blessed Trait. Restore will give us an additional 3 hit points. But never mind. Bulwark blocks it. I should have paid more attention. So that's 1 down, that's 1 knock against Restore, I guess. Like this Rekindle, I'll use it now. But it won't deal any damage because Bulwark. But I will heal myself for 2, so it's worth it. But yeah. Like this, mind you, this aspect of the Panther will do damage because it's unblockable. So we'll go through Bulwark. Pummel? Well, we'll Bark Skin again. We're waiting for a 2 damage card. 1 damage is not enough, after all. We'll repel this. Neurotoxin, well, we just have to regenerate. It's like, what are we going to do? Heal up. Now we're top decking, as we should be. We'll Bark Skin again. We'll Restore to do no damage. Boop. Pummel, well, we'll heal another 3, so we'll cancel this out. Oh no, heal 2. It's getting dangerous. Holy Seal will block the Neurotoxin, so we'll heal up for 2 again. So staying alive, fine enough. Fire Blast! There we are. Skyrock's doing what he does best, setting everything on fire. There we go. So we got some choices. We've got the Spiked Shield, the Sword, or the Heater Shield. I think the Heater Shield makes sense. Wild Blessed was nice and got us through that battle. Firestorm and Igniter, too good to ignore. There we are. We'll grab that, and then we'll start marching towards these Jungle Shaman. Let's do it, shall we, Skynox? Beautiful gems, beautiful terrain, gotta be said. Although the seams between the tiles are a bit obvious, but hey. Let's carry on forth. Charge! Jungle Shaman, you're going down. You do have the leader trait. We understand this leader trait, but that's okay. We're going to discard a card right off the bat, but you're also going to be on fire. So, that's okay. Enjoy being on fire. You're going to Black Strike me. Well, I'm just gonna Aspect of the Bull here. Black Strike does suck. Sorcery 3 card that, but we'll just Firestorm you, how's that? Yeah, even your Dark Strike's not going to be good enough against the Firestorm, because you're going to be on fire and then die. There we go. The Fountain Effect didn't do much at all. The Mind Staff, though. I think I will go for the Mind Staff. While it's the extra point of fire is useless because we already have 4 fire, it will mean that we have the Wise trait, and I'll take the Wise trait. It fattens the deck by 1 card, but having 1 extra card in your starting hand means it's basically the same thing. Let's finish off this remaining Jungle Shaman, and I do appreciate for once the Games Grammar did actually catch up to the fact there's only 1 left. I should try being a Jungle Shaman. I know you're not looking too far off, if you don't count the Thermals and the Heater Shield. Got the spiky hair going. Flare, eh? Well, we will Mind Strike. Might as well. Now we have many cards. We can't stop the healing, but we can inflict some damage of our own. Mind you, this is a very thin deck. There's a lot of Black Strikes in there. Well, he's going to be doing that. So we don't know what he's doing next turn, but we can deal some fire damage back. And we'll regenerate here. Fiery Weapon is his next ability. That's okay. There's the Fire 1 card. Seems a bit overkill to use Aspect of the Dragon on it, so we'll just Rekindle. We'll use Aspect of the Dragon here, though. Yeah. Block that Chaos. Sorcery is much stronger, as you can see. And we'll finish him off with a Flame Lash. Very Skynox, very fire. This is lit.
Here's to you, young Dungeoneer. You stood your ground and acted very brave. But how long before you feel the fear? And how long before you're
in your grave.
And this proves my point, because Scrounger is now in its final stage. One loot choice is of a higher level than normal, but you can no longer take coins instead of loot, which means if Skyanox has the choice between 3 bad pieces of gear, he must take one of them and ruin his build, which is going to be interesting. But we do get some gold though. We also get a new adventure, the Skull Cabin, but also the pirate map. What could this mean? We also have a new bruiser. What shall we name this bruiser? Well, Diamond Fist has been promoted to Ranger, so who should be a bruiser, eh? Let's call it Doug for now, eh? Doug the Bruiser. There we are. Go, Doug. So we don't have quite enough money yet for the level 2. This is why I was thinking I need to get the Idol of the Trickster, which will mean there'll be one more loot choice to make it a bit easier to deal with that penalty. But we'll do what we can. Let's just open the map, shall we?
The Captain Rosalita. You wouldn't want to meet her. But there's treasure to be found. Adventures abound. And you might even meet the Grim Reaper.
Interesting. The bard was a little bit quiet there. Hopefully you could make him out. Let's read out the story, shall we? We found a pathway through to the legendary Pirate's Cove. There's a whole series of caves and caverns, spelt incorrectly, running out beyond the jungles, full of loot and booty. Looty? With there being talk of the great pirate ship the Eversail moored in the cove, we could really make this discovery worthwhile. It's absolutely buzzing with dangerous piratey types and teeming with nasty sea life, not to mention the infamous Captain Rosalita and her crew. Hopefully it's nothing that can't be handled by a Dungeoneer or 2 or 20. They might even pick up a few new tips and tricks along the way to bring back to the guild. So it seems my path to further riches involves sailors and crabs. A little like another job I once had. Like this Heal Aid itching salve. Ogre strength. I do appreciate the logo continuity between Heal Aid here and the Fountain of Heal Aid. But yes, pirates. So as you could see, a whole new area has been unveiled. And I like how these two look very similar, but that's like a snake's maw, and this is just a human skull. So this will be the first of the new piratey area, which we'll check out next video. Thank you all for watching, and when we come back next time, more Guild of Dungeoneering.